Okay, lesson 11. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. Oh my goodness. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. I'm going to read the first paragraph of this lesson because I think it's really important within the context of a shift in the lessons themselves. This is the first idea we have had that is related to a major phase of the correction process, the reversal of thinking of the world. It seems as if the world determines what you perceive. Today's idea introduces the concept that your thoughts determine the world you see. Be glad indeed to practice the idea in its initial form, for in this idea is your release made sure. The key to forgiveness lies in it. So I'm sure many of you have heard the biblical phrase, with faith you can move mountains. What does that mean? If your belief is strong enough, if your subconscious and your conscious belief are aligned, you can move mountains. Is that figurative or is that literal? What this lesson is saying is we typically believe that our cause and effect, our world as we see it, determines how we perceive and how we feel about it. What this lesson is saying is that it is actually just the opposite. We think and project out based off of our decision of what it is that we want to see, a world that we see. Now, it gets a little bit more complicated than that because there is a collective decision of what it is that we are seeing. So we are influenced by the way we all agree reality looks. But there is a thought process that determines a projection of what it is that we see. So this lesson is asking you to take a moment and recognize that your meaningless thoughts, because they do not have meaning in and of themselves, are showing you a world that does not have meaning in and of itself. Your meaningless thoughts that do not have meaning in and of themselves until you give them meaning, are showing you a world that in and of itself does not have meaning until you decide to give it meaning. Thought creates things. Thought forms. There's a lot of ways of looking at what is happening. But the interesting thing is that because of our decision to construct time the way we do, much of it a decision that's made within the mind of looking at time in a linear fashion, we believe that we see something, we feel, we perceive, and that's typically the way life works. And so what if there is a different relationship between cause and effect, where our decision to see things as we choose to see them, to believe things as we choose to believe them, can actually manipulate what it is that we see. Perhaps this is why Jesus was able to manipulate the laws of nature through miracles, because maybe he understood that what it is that he is seeing is determined by his mind versus the other way around. So again, it's a reversal. It's a new way of looking at things. We're asking for you to entertain that possibility. Don't make a decision yet as to whether or not you're triggered by something outside of you, and recognize that maybe you're actually triggered by something inside of you that's actually manifesting itself out into your world. Lesson 11. All right, see you tomorrow.